Hi, I'm Laura the Naturopath, and today I'm doing a video on juices because I managed to buy myself a new juicer. And I know a lot of people are looking to buy a juicer, and so I thought I would go through what are the different types of juices available, because there is a rather large gap between the ones that you can buy from Target and Myer to the ones you can buy from specialty stores online. And that's because they work in different ways, which is what I'm going to explain about. So the first type of juicer I'm going to talk about is called the centrifugal juicers. So this is this type here. So this is the ones that you get from Myer and Big W and Target and Walmart if you're in America. And how they work is they have a centrifugal unit, which I'm not sure if you'll be able to see, but we'll see if you can see. So how this works is this thing spins at very, very high speed, similar to how a washing machine works, and then the blades in the middle mush up the fruit, and the fruit then hits the side and goes through the mesh. So it's very, very quick, very, very easy to use as well. These juices are usually very well priced, and they can make juice very, very quickly. Some of them, this is a very small one, but some of the more modern ones, like the Breville ones, you don't need to cut up fruit at all. There is enough room in the hole at the top to just put a whole apple or a whole pear in, and out comes your juice very, very quickly. This juicer also has a couple of negatives, so it can be very, very noisy, and it can also be a little bit difficult to clean the mesh. Well, that's just something I've found. And unfortunately, this type of juicer can denature the juice. So because this is spinning at such a fast speed, it's creating heat, and heat-sensitive vitamins such as vitamin C are lost in this, as well as fibre and a lot of the pulp as well. But for people who are just looking for an everyday juice and they're going to drink it straight away because it does oxidise quite quickly, it's a great juicer. And if it's your first juicer, good investment. Then we move on to the slow juicer. So this is called that because it's a bit slower, obviously, and I'll take that apart. So this juicer uses a large spiral gear, and so what it does, it presses the fruit down, and then it goes into this little mesh hole thing here, and then the juice slowly squeezes out. Now, some of the units you may have noticed at juice stores, like where they're juicing wheatgrass, and they're on the side, and you see it kind of turning. And yeah, that's how they're really good for leafy greens and all fruit. They make a very, very nice juice. It will last for a lot longer. There's a lot more fibre. The vitamins aren't ruined or anything. So this type of juicer is really good for those who want to make a lot of juice. It's very, very quiet and very easy to clean. Some of the negatives of this juicer are the price. This little baby costs about $600, so it's a bit of an investment, so you've got to make sure that you'll use it. The other reasons that it's a negative, you've got a small hole to put your fruit in, so you do need to chop it up a little bit. But besides that, it's really, really good. So I can keep on talking all about juices all day and how brilliant they both are, but I would like to do an experiment just to show all the difference when I'm actually juicing stuff to see what happens. So stay tuned. So now I'm going to do a juice experiment. So here I have cut up some fruit. So we just have one apple, one carrot and one orange sliced up for each. Like I said earlier, the centrifugal juicers, they quite often have the huge hole, so you can put large bits of fruit in it, but unfortunately my one is a little hole, so I just had to cut it up. So to start off, I'm going to use the slow press juicer, and you'll see the juice filling up all nice and lovely in there, and it will make a nice little quiet whirring noise. And then just pour it all out into there, and we'll see what how much juice we get. So that's it on, so it's really not that noisy. And we just put the fruit in. see the pulp of the fruit coming out there, and it's very, very compact. So with the centrifugal juicer, you'll notice that it's a lot more mushy, whereas this is just very, very dry fibre. Then we'll just open the valve. There we go. So we've got some juice. And it looks like we've got just over a cup of juice, which is very nice. Best way to tell that will be to get 2 identical glasses. So go. Pour the juice into there. Okay. Right, so now we're going to use the centrifugal juicer and yeah, see if you notice a difference. So it sounds a little bit like a vacuum cleaner, which is kind of scary. And it sounds like it is fully mashing that fruit. Wasn't that fun? That was a very nice noisy trip. So now we've got the juice and this looks like it is about the same. No? A tad bit more. But the best way to look at all that will be to experiment later. So I'll take some photos 10 minutes apart just so you can see what happens to the juice, because like I said, the juice from here, it oxidizes very quickly, so it goes very brown and it also separates, whereas this one stays very pulpy, very fresh. I'm not sure if you can see already, you can see some separation in that one. There's quite a thick foam on top and a very watery layer of juice at the bottom, where this one is a very uniform colour still. But I'll take some photos just so you can see. Now the next thing to look at is the pulp. So there's the pulp from the centrifugal one. And here is the pulp of the slow juicer one. And again, I'll put some photos up of this. But this is very, very moist and wet. Like I can put my fingers together and it's very juicy still. Whereas this is a very, very dry pulp. It's just, yeah, you could easily compost that. I mean, you could easily compost that as well. But yeah, that's just basically the difference between the two juices. So just to let you know, I'm not trying to sell any juices at all here. I'm not trying to say that this juicer is better than this juicer. Both have their positives, both have their negatives. It's up to you what you choose to buy and how much you want to invest in juice. But I thought I'd better explain what the pros and cons for each are, because it's a good investment and you deserve to know what is the right thing to buy. Hope you've enjoyed this. Bye!